our ears healthy. So the first thing that we're going to watch is a short video talking about the different parts of the ear and different tips on how to keep the ear healthy, and then we'll kind of go into our activity. I'm just going to reveal a little bit about what we just heard in the video. So there are 3 parts to the ear, and if you guys look on your sheet, there is a little diagram for you guys to fill out. If you don't finish it, that is okay, for time's sake. It should be fairly similar to this diagram up here, but we're just kind of going to go over the outer, middle, and inner ear. So the outer ear is where we collect sound. It is made up of the canal, or the auricle, and the ear canal. So it's like this outer part, and then the ear canal is right here. And that's where we collect sound in your ear. So I did not know that, but that's pretty interesting. And then the middle ear is where sound waves turn into vibrations. So vibrations are delivered, they're delivered into the inner ear, and the middle ear is separated by the eardrum, which we're going to be modeling in our experiment today. And then there's a thin piece of tissue stretched tight across the ear canal, and then sound hits the eardrum, making it move. And that's kind of how we perceive sound. Never stick things in your ears, like cotton swabs or your fingers, and to protect your ears from loud noises, so like listening to music with your headphones in and things like that. There are also some other tips here in the image here, so like using medicinal oils, only when necessary, usually. Also getting rid of your cotton buds, just like we talked about right there, not using cotton swabs. Never poke your ears. Just to partner up and come get your materials, and then I'll explain our stations. So if you guys can find a partner. And the experiment is to see how sound travels through the air and is converted into vibrations in our eardrum. So you guys already have your materials, and we're gonna hopefully end up with something like this. It's the plastic wrap stretched tightly over the bowl, and it's kind of secured by the rubber band. So you guys can pull that out. Little small circular papers that you punch out from punch holes. So if you guys want to go ahead and put some in the middle of on top of the plastic wrap of your bowl. Yeah, you can put all of them.
Okay.
It's just some people have more than others.
Favorite kid. Someone's trying to be healthy.
Yeah, and you just kind of spread them out a little bit in the middle. You guys are going to record in your table. If you guys see, it has item name. So you can put, each station has a little sign. So you put Beats Pill in the item name, and then your observations of what happens to the plastic wrap and the small pieces of paper. And then the station back there is the noisemaker station. It's just a little container with beads. Do the same thing, hold it close to your eardrum model and record your observations. And then the last one is over there in the corner. You guys are going to clap your hands. You can clap as loud or as softly as you want and record your observations there as well.
We just wrapped it incorrectly. Let's actually make it a little bit better.
So yeah, you guys want to record yours. Yeah.
Okay, hold it. Just hold it for it.
I'll leave it playing for a little. Let me know when you want, or you can just pause it on my phone. I'll leave it there. Okay, friends, you have about 30 seconds left. Okay, good. Don't touch me now.
Yes.
They're like dancing. Turn it up.
Want to go?
You're here. Do it.
Yes, let it come in. Are you ready?
Hold it over it.
It's little people dancing. How we look like in the club. I love you.
You guys can play with it and do whatever. And you can pass it on the phone. Oh, they definitely do. Okay, number 1 and number 2, you guys already kind of answered in your observations on the table. And then number 3 is just noting the differences between the different sounds in the eardrum model. So the questions that I really want to go over to conclude our lesson are number 4 and number 5. Number 4 says, what does this tell you about the sensitivity of our ears? Does anyone maybe want to give an initial thought on that based on the experiment? The Beats pill, whenever you guys held it up against your eardrum model, it really, it was bumping, right? Like it was really moving. So remember when we were talking about the middle ear and the eardrum, there's one of one of the pieces of the eardrum in the middle ear. It acts like the plastic wrap. So whenever we're listening to music and on our headphones and things like that, and we really have the volume up, it really does affect our ears, whether you might think or not. So that's just important to think about when we think about like the sensitivity of our ears. Some noises are more impactful than others. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted you guys to get from that experiment.
You want to try the rice?
For sure.